Welcome in everyone to the Challenge After Show. Tonight, Pamela and I are talking about the Challenge season 41, episode possibly zero of the new season, Threats and New Vets, or Vets and New Threats, that is. And it's called Day Zero. Um, and I wanted to start off, Pamela, because, welcome back, obviously, to you as well. How was your hiatus? I saw that you did a little traveling. Yes?
I did. So I'm fine. Everything's fine with me. We gotta, Dan, talk about you because you've had much more
We
exciting
we can definitely
things.
talk about what happened on my hiatus as well, Pamela. I'm fine with that. I do not mind
Yeah.
sharing.
Mine was fine. Everything's fine. I don't have any major life updates. My biggest life update is everybody, I have gotten a new computer. So I'm really
You
hoping.
you look like the quality of the screen and everything right now on the Zoom here looks great.
Well, I was rocking my 2012 computer that I received from my workplace of 2012.
Mm.
Um, and I think that was the sound problem.
And 100 Pamela, 100% because the sound sounds fantastic. The quality of the picture looks great. Perfect.
Yay! So new computer. So happy to welcome my computer into my life. And I will say that I had a great fun time traveling to New Jersey where I'm from and Michigan where my husband's from. But you hear things on the internet, you hear like travel's bad these days or
Oh,
whatever,
sure, sure.
or there's a lot of, hold up and this one's on strike. I have never in all my years. So what happened to me, I left Palm Springs, got to the airport, sat in the airport for 8 hours on my way to Denver, which was held up because there was a storm in Denver, apparently.
Do you
So
fly out of LAX or do you fly out of
I fly out of Palm
Palm
Springs
Springs? Right, yeah.
just because it's usually so easy.
It's right there, yeah.
It's very easy. And then, but you have to switch over. You can't,
Of course, yeah, there's nothing yeah, unless you're going locally, right? Yeah.
you have to connect. So waited in the airport for 8 hours. Then we got on the plane going to Denver. Because at that point, I have a nephew who lives in Denver. I was like, I don't care. I'm happy. I'm like, if I have to hang out in Denver, I'll hang out in Denver, whatever. So we get in the air. Woo! Everyone's excited because we were all waiting for about 8 hours. In the air, they're like, sorry, Denver's not taking any more landings.
You had
So
to turn around.
we have to go. No, we don't have gas to turn around.
No,
We
yeah.
have to land in Albuquerque.
Well, hey, how's New Mexico treat you? They were good over there?
No, I got there at 11 at night, went to sleep, still haven't been reimbursed from, they're like, we'll give you a voucher. I'm like, well,
You
things
were trying you were trying to go to Jersey or Michigan at this point?
Jersey.
Jersey, yeah.
So
Not even close. You're not even close at this
not
point.
even any closer, not where my nephew is. Um, Not cool. Sleep in Albuquerque.
They
Wake
gave
up.
you a hotel at least?
No, there's like I have to get reimbursed.
Oh, so
Like
you had to get a hotel.
yeah, no, you have to get in the olden days because the last time this happened to me was coming back from Mexico and I had a Denver, but they give you a literal voucher.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
This not anymore, not anymore. Like I just got home yesterday. You have to submit your receipt for reimbursement.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if I didn't have money for a hotel? Um,
Right. I
I
mean,
also had my bag checked, which was like, we don't know where the fuck your bag is at this point.
right.
And my charger was in it, so I didn't anticipate 8 hours of no. It wasn't the best. Spend the night in Albuquerque, go back to the airport, and they're like, we can send you on this flight to Denver, but there's not any flights to Newark until midnight. This
So
was
then
like,
why can't they just send me to Jersey then? Come
I
on.
said, send me to Albuquerque doesn't have any flights to New Jersey. I was like, please get me to any major city.
Send me east. Just send
Send
me
me somewhere.
east.
So I said, send me anywhere that like is a hub because I would fly Newark, New Jersey. This is too much, too much.
It's
That no,
fine. It's a big airport. They should
long
be
story
able.
short. But I would fly New Jersey is a small state, so there's always a shit show at Newark Airport.
Right.
I was like, I'll fly into New York. I'll
Mm-hmm.
fly into Philly. I'll fly into DC at this point, like
All right. Well, where'd they send you?
Chicago. Not a drive away from New Jersey. So I get to Chicago, so that's good. But then sit in the airport. The entire journey that should have been 6 hours
Yep.
was 2.5 days. So
But the
now
rest of your
well,
trip for to see your family and his family, that was all smooth, right?
the rest of the trip was great. Flight yesterday, I was like, I'm not in the mofo mood for this. Like when you're going on vacation and you're all happy, it's one
Yeah.
thing. I was like, if I'm fucking held up,
But yeah, the Michigan flight here, what, 3 hours to back to LA? Back to California. Say you're not in LA.
Michigan to LA would be about 3 plus. Yeah, a little
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Not bad. And
Not
no issues yesterday.
no issues
Good.
yesterday.
All right. Well, you want to hear about my hiatus, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Well,
So
I don't think I told anybody on the internet. I didn't tell any of our fans out there, any of our viewers. But my wife Stacy was pregnant with our second child throughout the taping of all of season 40 and probably a little bit of All Stars before that. And so we had our baby, another baby girl. Her name is Stella, and she's perfect. And she's a month old now. And we're done. We're done.
done. Two in the world, right? That's great.
We are
So
gonna stop it too.
what's she
And
into?
what's that?
What's she into?
Was she? What are you saying? Was
What's
she in?
she into? What's Stella all
What's
about?
Stella into? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's hilarious. Okay, so she drinks milk a lot. She likes that. She sleeps. She poops a lot. I forgot. It's been about 2 years now. I forgot how much you change the diaper of a newborn because Livy now, my older daughter, I don't know, maybe 5 diapers at the most a day. I mean, it's
Lot
nothing.
of
It's so
diapers.
easy. But with no, that's 5 diapers a day is nothing. The newborn, it's like once an hour. Every hour she's got pee or poop in there. And they don't just like, oh, I don't mind, I'll wait. No, when there's pee or poop in there, it's like the world is ending, change my diaper now. So, but no, we couldn't be happier. Yeah, our uh our family is complete now. So yeah,
Oh,
if you wanna add me on Instagram, you can. I put up a picture. You know that you already saw this, but there's a nice picture of Stella up on the old IG. So if you want to add me on IG, you can see that picture. There you
so
go.
Dan, it's just you and a house of ladies now.
It
You
is,
have
including
you,
the dog that's a lady who's sleeping right here on this bed.
Lydia,
So,
Stella, and Rosie.
oh yeah, and Stacy, my wife.
And I said Stacy after you, but I've got a house of dudes.
You do, you do. There's a dude
Homer,
right there. I see a dude right there. Yeah.
Dylan, the dog.
There's a dog right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was traveling with me too for 2.5 days in a bag. Not the
oh
best.
my God. Yeah.
Uh,
Rosie's a little too big to put in the bag because we want to do the bag underneath the plane because she's got some doggy cousins in South Carolina that we'd love for her to meet. But I'm not gonna pretend like she could be nice and quiet on a plane because you could do like a whole service dog thing, which I have to go. I don't really need one in theory, so it'd be a whole bunch of paperwork that I don't know. But she wouldn't be quiet. This little girl wants to run up and down. She would not be like a you. She couldn't get away with being a
in a
service
bag
dog.
and is under the seat anyway, too.
She's
Like,
too big at 20. This one's too big at 25 pounds to get underneath
yeah,
that seat.
it's tight with him and he's a little.
Right. No, yeah, and that in a bag
Yeah.
works. But she in a bag, we actually bought the biggest bag you can get that's like and we tried to put her in there like years ago, and we're like, this little girl's never come with us on a plane. It's not happening.
Yeah.
All right. Well, those are a hiatus.
All right.
Let's get into why we wanted to talk today. First of all, I gotta say this, Pam. The why they don't consider this an episode of the challenge, I don't understand. They still are putting all these advertisements up saying the challenge is airing this Wednesday, July 31st, whatever date is, right? This to
Yeah.
me is not only an episode of the challenge, but it is a breath of fresh air because I don't care about. I mean, the competitions are fine, but I want to know about the what's going on in the house. Who's talking to who's mixing it up, and that's all this episode was. It was so fun to watch. We got to see a couple little hookups. They show some more hookups that are going to happen later. This was great. This is great. And obviously, they have to have challenges because that's the whole point of the show too. But this was fun. Wasn't this was so for me? This was great to watch. My first question for you though, Pam, because I found this ridiculous. Why are you here?
Oh, no.
Why are you? Come on, Pam. Why are you here?
I'm here to talk about the
I
challenge,
figured you would be. Yeah, yeah.
and that was interesting. I have to assume this is an educated assumption. So I have to assume based on someone's conversation with Jeremy. Is that his name?
He's one of the first. He's like the guy that placed first in the first challenge, I guess
Yes.
if you want to call it
So
that.
they said based on your placing first and in the end the interrogation. So I think there's must have been things we didn't see because
So I thought it was actually so the interrogation, basically, if you looked in the background, Pam, you could see all of the vets sitting up there. They had one come forward for each new threat and say, "Why are you here?" which was ridiculous. And I actually appreciated one of the guys laughed and they were like not happy about that. But he's like, "I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously," or I because I don't take anything seriously. But I would be like, "This is kind of ridiculous." I would have played along though because I wouldn't want to piss anybody off being my first time on the show. Um, but yeah, you could see them all up in the interrogation room. They were there. The concept of them watching to kind of figure out who they might want to pick was cool. But as we come to find out, they purely based it on who finished first, second, third in that climb the mountain challenge. So a lot of new threats got to pick first, meaning they didn't get to. I mean, I guess the point of them picking first doesn't matter if you did your research and you watched the damn show. Because I'm going to ask you later, who would you have picked for your vet guy? And you can ask me who I'd pick for my vet girl. Like, I don't need to be in an interrogation room watching all of them give their reasons on why I should pick them. I already have watched 30, 40 seasons of the challenge at this point, you know?
the noobs, that's who was doing the getting interrogated, not
Correct.
the
My point is, though, is like the noobs never needed to go up into that top interrogation area because if they did their research, they already know everything
they
about the
didn't,
vets.
did they? They
No,
never
they
did.
did not. And oh, they
Oh,
didn't
okay.
show
Well,
that they
then
did.
you're right. They
There's no reason for them to go up there though. My point is, but I thought that I thought maybe just all the vets would get to pick a new person. But then when TJ said, no, it's just based on how you place all together, because some new
right,
threats got to
right.
pick vets, but then some vets like Bananas got to pick D. So my point is, I thought it might be one way or the other, but no, it was just a mixed bag. So it was kind of cool. I liked how they did it because I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, I loved it. Can we go back? We didn't even say we were babies in travel. Overall on this, at
Sure.
first, the way it started out, these are my overall thoughts of episode 0.
Even
Where
though, oh, by the way, on Hulu though, it puts it at episode 101. So it makes again, but go on. It makes no sense. I don't get it.
um oh, that is weird.
I'll
So
see this. I'll let you know this week, Pamela, when it airs on Wednesday, if it says 101 again. I have to look. I'll have to look.
well, this started off and I was like, ugh, this is gonna be so fucking stupid.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I was like, ugh. And then I was like, yes, by the end of it, like they definitely sold me at first because it opened on like the very theatrical, like the lighting and TJ, and I was like, I
Again, too much. Yeah.
yeah, and like a cut from climbing up a mountain scene to like an interrogation, and I was like, oh God, exactly where it's like giggle. I would eye roll and be like, I can't take this
How
seriously. That's
about, did you see, real quick, not to interrupt, you can get right back to your point, the same cheesy thing that we're talking about too, the promos for this season with them shown running in the air. Did you see those online? They're just like,
no.
there's like almost like they're Air Jordan. It's just them running, but they're in like different poses of running. And
Oh, I
they're just
like that.
like, they're floating in the air. And I was like, man, these like back in like the early 2000s, they wouldn't have done stuff like, you know what I mean? They're just like, it's so
Yeah,
extra. They're like this.
I like it. I worked on an ad campaign for Hoka shoes called Fly Human Fly, was like the concept.
Stacy and I were just talking about Hoka shoes today and how like I see more and more people at the gym wearing Hoka.
It's a thing
What
now.
is going on with
Like,
Hoka?
they brought it to America. They are a non-American shoe. Who cares? Anyway, but that was their campaign was Fly Human Fly, and we CGI'd a bunch of
Would
people
show
that
them just
were flying
midair.
and then
Right.
like a flock of birds, though. It looked like a flock of birds from afar, and then
Oh,
it was
wow.
all people. So it was pretty cool challenge. Take a note, but yeah. So I thought it was going to be really kind of unbearable and stupid, and then I was like, oh, this is great. Like
Yes.
then it got into the in-house behavior. I
Yeah,
was
and it's
all
like to me, it's like, so wait, if you're telling everybody that your show airs on the 31st, wouldn't you want people to watch this not only just to make sure they understand what the like what's going on, but also to get to know the new threats? Now, yes, the people that diehards like you and I, right? We're gonna just I was like, hey Pam, they did one of those zero episodes again, episode zero. Like, let's check that out and let's do a quick little talk about it, just because it does give away some stuff. But like other people that might not, I don't know. I just don't understand why they don't make it. Why couldn't the air date have been July 20, whatever that was? You
Before,
know?
well, this
Who
is
cares?
my complaint, or at least say episode one is a pre, I don't know. This is my complaint in the world of streaming. So this is actually airing on MTV.
Correct.
And MTV,
Is with Paramount Plus.
whatever it is. So last season I bought the season on Prime, and but Paramount Plus is on Amazon, but
It's
they're
so
all
crazy.
connected.
Yeah.
So this is season 41 of the show. I and I had this problem last time, and I'm having it again. The challenge is called the challenge. There's 41 seasons of it. Like, and they're like the challenge, dot, 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 the challenge, this. It's so hard to find, even for a diehard. Like, you'd think my continue watching would show it. It was very
Where did
difficult
you end
to
up watching it last night?
end up watching it. Remember when I said, oh no, it's fine? I saw a
Yeah.
promo for it. And the whole thing was on YouTube, like just regular YouTube. Because when I logged onto my YouTube, it was like the chat, like that knew I liked the
Oh, you
challenge.
watched the whole episode on
Whole
YouTube.
episode was on YouTube.
Did someone put it up there legally?
Oh, I think it was, it just was like, watch this, like promoted.
And it
So,
was an hour, and you watched all one
and it
hour
was
of it,
a
or
40
yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
Yeah,
because there were
no, it was the
commercials in
whole
it.
thing and it was promoted. That's why I gotta like, I was like, no, Dan, it'll be
By the
fine.
way, wasn't that the perfect length for the damn show? Was that 45-minute mark-ish? Like, I don't know if this week's gonna be an hour and a half. It probably will be, but unless you're gonna put the stuff in here like this, like the drama, I can't wait to talk about Rogan's back. Can't wait to talk about him. Uh, Rogan. I mean, my God.
Oh,
Uh, the
Rogi.
dude, Rogan, I don't want to say he called me a creep, but remember the season that, no, he came on our show. He came on our show. But at the time, I believe I was super single, by the way. I don't even think I had
Like
not met
Steve, you
I
liked,
hadn't met Stacy yet. And I was talking about that Jenny girl that won the alien Jenny girl or whatever. Was her name
Benny,
Jenny? Jen, maybe?
like batted out of the way by Olivia, didn't
She was
she?
well, whatever she was awful at the show. She was on and off. But then we had her on the show too. And then Logan jokingly was like calling me a creep for like flirting with her. What are you doing with Izzy then, dude? Like I'm not even judging you. Like I'm totally fine with you going after Izzy. But all like the weird like little cuts that you're doing, all your confessionals that you're doing with your like little faces and stuff, you're being a weirdo too, man.
Well,
So
he's a weird
relax.
creep. You weren't a weird
Relax,
creep.
bro.
You're allowed to flirt. Like she
Right,
was
and
cute.
I'm totally fine with Rogan flirting, but it's hilarious that he was calling me out for trying to flirt with Jen when I interviewed her jokingly back in the day with I think Benny was with us back then. I think that's when we interviewed Jen, which was a long time ago.
That
Um, anyways, moving on from Rogan, 'cause
and
we'll get back to Rogan. Hmm?
Rogan though, we haven't seen him since then, right? Like it's been forever. I'm like, Rogan,
Yeah, I mean,
what are you doing?
yeah, I think I still follow him on social media, or maybe I don't, but I haven't seen. I'm sure I don't because I would feel like I would see a ton of his stuff pop up if I.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really know. But anyways, we can move on from that. 32 contestants versus I know some seasons they do 40, but then they eliminate the top eight in like the first episode. I'm glad they're at 32. I prefer like the 26 mark, but I'll take 32 because 16 of them we already know so much about. So we're only getting to know 16 more. So that I can handle that. We should break down every new threat as well. I think we should break down who we like, who we don't. Some I'm going to read you the name and I'll be like, I don't even remember who this was because it was so quick. But I'm sure throughout the season we'll hopefully get a little more action on each one of these individually. Hashtag the challenge 41. That's going to be. It looks like that they put that all over the screen. It looks like they're filming in Chile. Did you notice that? I looked it up.
But it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. I was like, that's Chile. Okay, I'll go to Chile someday. Like that looks awesome. I'm happy that the house is like a classic, either like real world or like classic challenge house where they're not in some type of weird bunker. They're not in some outdoor tent. No, this is like a legit house. I like that. Those are my overall thoughts. And then obviously I like that they're going to be teammates. One of the previews for TJ showed that they might be switching partners halfway through, which I'm not happy about,
Oh,
but it looks like that's going to be the twist or something like that. I saw it in the this season on the challenge, so I mean, that's kind of I don't know if I like that, but whatever, we'll see. My other overall thought was I don't get why Naya ran up the hill in jeans. Everyone else had some type of athletic wear. I didn't even notice it. And I was like, oh, everyone's in athletic wear. I know it's not challenge rep. They're just like in their regular, I got off the plane clothes. But everyone was in some type of athletic wear. I assume when they got there, they were like, you know, you guys don't have to wear, you can change. Did you bring anything athletic? Because you might want to wear that. But no, Nia rocked it in some ripped jeans that were probably pre-ripped, not even like worn in. I can't stand that. But anyways, I digress. That one threw me off. And then I was like, I'm going to be the only one that noticed this. And then everyone's going to be like, what are you talking about? And then later, Anissa calls her out on it. I'm like, thank you. Anissa, I don't like you much because I don't like,
My only
but you
Nia
know what?
moment,
You thank God Anissa noticed it too because I'm like, this is ridiculous.
and my note on that was jeans. Really, Nia?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. So you noticed, then you noticed
But
it
I
as
did
well.
notice it, and also it was like, you know where you're going. Like, you know, why are you wearing jeans?
Right, right, right. It makes no
Why?
sense. I don't get it. And
Doesn't
then,
like did
yeah.
Naya not get time to change? Like,
Okay, and who chose? Okay, this guy Justin, who's on that cheer show, Justin.
I'm
Okay,
so
and
excited
I
about
can't
him.
wait for you. But I think I don't. I think he got like stuck with her. Basically, there wasn't a lot of people left. But Justin in his confessionals, like, or someone was like, "Yeah, Nia looks like she's really strong." And I out loud said to
Wait,
my whoever said it, I said out loud to my TV because Stacy was sitting next to me. Maybe I was just trying to talk to her because she's not really into the show. But I was like, yeah, she looks strong, but she has zero endurance and she's not good at this. Good luck, dude. Whoever said that, like, especially Justin, who's partnered with her. I'm like, good luck with Nia. She
I
couldn't
think
even go down a mountain at
either
the
I'm
end.
wrong or you're wrong, but I have Jake written.
Baby G, Jake may have said it. I don't know, but
No,
either way, I'm
is there
saying
a Jake? Okay, I thought Jake was the guy
no,
from
there's not
Canada's
a
partner.
there's a Jake from Love Island UK. So yeah, there's a Jake. Mhm. While we're on the topic of Anissa, I also wanted to say I always am hard on her for not coming into the show, in shape. Well, she's not in shape. However, I have to also then talk about CT. He just he's not in shape at all. He admitted it too, but I appreciated that by CT. He's like, I'm not in shape right now. So I don't know what I hope. I'm still gonna be rooting for CT, but at the same time, he is not in great shape. I remember when we saw him years ago when he lost to Jay. He looks worse shape now. Plus, he's obviously older than he was 4 or 5 years ago now. So he's not. So we'll see what CT does. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but
I have thoughts on it because it's mentionable on when you're CT and you're on a fitness not fitness, but like it's beyond dad bod.
it's beyond
It's
that. But
not just like, oh, you haven't, been really working out. It's like, well, the only reason that I'm mentioning it is because CT's so great, and it's like watching Jordan come back like out of shape. It's like, what? And it's we're just not used to it. And second is I almost for like CT and his legacy feel like why would you come on this season if you're that feel like he's so great and he gives people such shit for not being in shape
they
for
offered
the
him
show.
some. They
Like,
offered him a nice paycheck, Pam. And
I'm
you know
sure that's
what?
what
He's him and his ex-wife. I'm sure there's some. He needs money. I mean,
I would
we all
not
need money.
shame him, but I'm saying like you're CT, you're champ.
Why is Lee? Look at this one, Pam. Like, here's another great symbol. Why is Leroy back? I thought he retired. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Leroy's
but
back.
Leroy
His
wants to win. Like CT, this
Well,
is
yes, but I also believe that Leroy's barbershop's probably not making him the money that he was making on the challenge. He's like, why the hell did I retire from that? I
oh,
got
but
two kids. Of course he's
But
back.
Leroy could win. He's in shape. There's a possibility. CT, I don't know unless he pulls a rabbit out of his ass hat or
Well,
something.
this is a great question then. Who has the better chance to win this season, CT or Leroy? It's a great question, right? Leroy's been never won, 15 seasons or whatever it's been, never won. CT, I've seen him win before. I know it's ridiculous to say. I'm going CT. It's crazy to say.
I'm going CT
And I
too.
hope I'm wrong. I hope that Leroy finally gets his win, but I'm sorry, 15 tries or whatever it's been
Well,
and
the
not yeah.
reason I'm super critical of CT is also because usually when he shows up, even if he's out of shape, he does everything. You're like, it doesn't matter. CT, don't underestimate CT, even dad bod, out of shape, whatever. but he seems like he's in rare form on the
Yeah,
other
the
side.
last time CT won, he wasn't in the best. He was definitely in better shape than now, but he wasn't like, classic CT. But let's all, I mean, the guy's in his mid 40s at this point. I mean, it happens. Like I'm turning 40 in a month, right? And I go to the gym all the time, but I can't get back to what I used to be. Like I used to be 175 and like pretty ripped up in the stomach area. I can't get what I used to have. And I'm trying to, but it's just not happening. Because I used to eat dessert and all that stuff because I love it. No problem. Now I can't do that anymore, but I still do it because I want to enjoy life. I want some freaking dessert, man.
Yeah,
But
you don't need to be like what like
right, that's what Stacy says. She's like, why do you need to be ripped up?
ripped for. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to start. Let's start talking about some of these rookies, aka new threats. I mean, they're technically rookies. Is there anyone that stuck out to you? We don't have to go through every one of them. There's 16 of them. There are some that I want to talk about. Why don't you give? We'll go back and forth. You give me one that you have something to say on, and then I'll comment, and then I'll go and I'll comment, and you comment, and vice. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I mean, I'll start. Izzy. All right. Izzy, I don't know if
Izzy.
you watched her. So I didn't watch her on Too Hot to Handle. I tried to get into that show on Netflix and I was like, I love trash reality. This is too much for me. So I didn't watch her, but Perfect Match came around and that show is awesome. I don't know why, and Stacy likes it too. So we like watch those together just at night, after Olivia was in bed. Now I guess we'll watch it after both kiddos are in bed. But
Yeah.
yeah, she was kind of fun on Perfect Match. I don't really remember too much about it, I'll be honest. But I was like, I said to Stacy, I said, Stacy, I know her. How do I know her? And she goes, oh, she was on that Perfect Love show. I'm like, oh yeah, Perfect Match. Right, right, right.
I have to pull up a picture of them because even though I watched it last night and I have notes
Pull a
about
picture of
Izzy,
Izzy. She's the one
I
that's
don't.
hooking up with Rogan. She's the one hooking up with Rogan.
Oh, okay. So she's got it, got it. Because it takes me a
So
while.
she actually goes right to Olivia right when they get in the house and says, "Hey, I'm gonna try to get Theo." Now, I actually think this is a really good idea from Izzy because if you're teammates with Theo, then obviously you're also going to be in a way teammates with Olivia as well,
Yes.
adjacent to that. So that's pretty good because you are trying to, even though you have only one teammate, you are trying to build teams like you would when you're just playing a game of just single non-team. So
Yeah, for sure. And who knows how it's going to go down. I did think it was smart. I thought it was interesting that Olivia was her like zeroed in on pick. I'm not criticizing or not. I know you get a 2-for-1 with that, but there's other people that have.
And here's what's great. Here's what's crazy about Olivia. Olivia looks great this season. She looks like she's in like she like really in shape, all that stuff. But this is also, and I wanted to bring this up with you. This Olivia is the girl from the last time we saw her, who was part of like the hangout by the pool gang and didn't want to take the show seriously. But then the season before that, when she was with Horacio, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna work so hard." I don't. Who the hell is Olivia? Who is this? I can't figure her out because now this season she's like, "Oh no, I'm in it to win it. I'm not lazy. I'm gonna be out there training or whatever this is." I don't know who she is. I don't get it because now, yeah, here we go.
Well, we no, I'm with you 100% because we had Olivia in her fan favorite debut, her and Horacio. Yes, amazing. She
We
did
like them both a
amazing.
lot,
We liked her.
right?
Then she had her We Hate You, Olivia season where she turned on Reese
Right.
and joined the J Club or whatever, and we hated her. And then her last season again, she was a lady who lunches, the ladies who lunch. I'm with you on
Oh, is
Olivia
it late? What was the name? Ladies Who Lounge.
or lounge or lunch. I think it's ladies who lunch, but it's like Olivia, yeah, what is your now? It's like I'm a competitor. And for me, I'm
Yeah.
not saying Olivia's not good, but I don't know what Olivia we're gonna get. And I would not, as a rookie, and Izzy looks great to me, be like, Olivia's who I want on my team.
Well, she wants. I think she had a pick. She wanted Theo, and then Theo comes with Olivia. I think she wants numbers. I don't know if it's who Olivia is as an athlete. I think it's more she wants numbers. But I mean, if she only watched that one season with her and Horacio, and the only reason Olivia and Horacio lost is because she got hit in the, between the eyes and the nose there with the golf ball shooter thing, whatever the hell that was. So slingshot. Yeah. Anyways, so there's that. Uh, I want to talk about Turbo, but I have to talk about his partner really because we're talking
Okay.
about rookies here. America. I don't really. She seems like on the weaker side though of the girls so far. But I love the reason that I don't know if Turbo just didn't have another option or he only had a few options left, and she was the best one. His reasoning was hilarious. I'm excited to see Turbo again. They also showed clips of him shirtless. I know he's always been like ripped up. He looks ripped out of his mind. I don't know what these guys do for their workout regimen. I know they're all like 10 years younger than me, so whatever. But I'm still like super jealous. I'm like, how do you get that ripped? I mean, look, I'm not saying he's taking anything because I'm not gonna say it, but like he's ripped. If that's natural, like good for him, man. Because you can't just do that casually at the gym willy-nilly. No, you gotta freaking work your ass off to look like that.
I
Insane.
don't think it's possible natural. I'm not saying he's on like drugs, but like
Well, if
anyone
you're saying
that
it's
I
not
know,
natural, Pamela, that's what you are. What are you
there's
saying?
like natural things that you could, I don't know. The point is
Oh, you could be
the
taking supplements. I don't really take supplements.
supplements or like hormone replacement therapy or something or whatever. But no one in there, Turbo's 40. What is
No,
Turbo?
no, he's got to be younger than me, right? I don't
But
know. I'm guessing. I'll look it up. I'll look it
I
up.
I don't know. All I know is that anyone I have known that's on the wrong side of 40 that's gotten ripped for like a, a reason, like a a show or whatever, it
Yeah.
has not been natural. It might be, it's not. It's almost no way. Not that they're doing drugs or anything. I don't know what even
He's
they're
30, he's 37. So he's you're right,
on.
Pam. He's
I
right.
mean, I don't
He's
know.
basically my age.
That's all. Listen, his lifestyle is very different than mine. Maybe he is that ripped and it's sort of natural. I don't know what to say. He is ripped though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you talk about a rookie that you liked,
Oh,
or
America. Well, I was going to say I love America. This is all my
do
like.
you know him? Did you watch America on Big Brother? Like,
I
how do you know
did.
America?
Didn't we watch that season together? Wasn't
No,
that the
no, that wasn't
no.
that wasn't the season we watched together. No,
Oh, I
I don't
love
know
America.
what
I love America. She's a doll. I don't. She was with this guy Corey, and it was
is
really.
she. Does she seem like she's athletic? Because I mean, I'm just
I mean, it's Big Brother, so it's hard to
all right. Okay.
say who's athletic, but I love her, and I'm excited for her in Turbo. Love America. Like to see her. I would. Yeah, I'm not just having fan fiction of her and Cara being friends. I think she's a little too maybe
Hmm.
bubbly for Cara, but I love America, so it was good to see her. Love her in Turbo.
Okay. Another one. This was she was pretty big in the episode. Was Blue. I don't know what her. I assume that's not her God-given name. Blue. She was on Big Brother, and she's partnered with Derek C. Who? What did he? How did Derek place last season on the challenge or on All Stars? Derek C. Not
That's
Derek
Derek
K.
K.
No,
Our
there's the other Derek
Derek,
with the
but
bleach blonde hair. He was on. He finally had a good season on All Stars. Now everyone's appointing him king. Derek. Look him up.
um,
Derek Chavez.
Derek Chavez.
I know you're
Okay,
when you see him,
okay,
you're like, oh, that Derek. The
right.
other Derek.
From yesterday night when I watched this. Yeah, I've had a long day.
Okay, so Derek was on All
I think
Stars.
Sue's horrible. I can't stand her even for 3 seconds. So no offense on her. I'm sure she's lovely, but her thing, I did
Why
watch.
don't you like Blue though? Hold
I
on.
just find her literally insufferable. Girl, like to t just too. It's just I'm just not into it.
She's playing the game. She's doing her thing.
Yeah, oh, Derek. Okay.
What
Uh,
what other name do I call him? Yeah,
Derek.
Derek.
Oh, Derek. Oh,
He's partnered with Blue. He's partnered with Blue.
I like him. I can't stand her. I watched her American Idol season. Did you? You didn't? I keep feeling or not American Idol.
No,
Big
Big
Brother.
Brother. No, I didn't. I only watched the
They're
one
all the
season with
same.
you. I watched one season with you.
Okay. Blue.
None of these people were on it.
I watched her season and I just had flashbacks of how I felt about her then. I don't know. It's judgmental and there's nothing behind it and I don't mean to be mean, but I'm like,
It's
not
crazy you've watched so many Big Brother seasons. So you like knew half these people already. I didn't know who any of these people were. All right, there's a few more. Obviously Jeremy, who he seems like he's the guy, this Tarzan guy, thought it was a really good move for him to choose Aviv because Aviv is going to be one of Bananas' number one. And if Bananas has been known, both last season, they had
no,
the
I'm
foot
not
thing
shaking.
together.
I'm think processing. Yeah, I'm with you.
Bananas has been known to try to take out a rookie that he feels threatened by. He is getting older. He's not going to be as quick as he was, at least physically, mentally, yes, but like physically, he's not going to be able to keep up with these younger guys. He's in his 40s, like they're in their 20s. It is what it is. Time is time rules all. You cannot beat Father Time, as they say. So her picking him picking Aviva, I thought was a good move. The other girl that's like super spicy is this Sydney girl who comes like so cocky. I don't necessarily know if I hate it or like it yet. We'll have to see her perform more. She was on Survivor. She's partnered with Leroy. If she's as like maybe she does get Leroy over the hump. I don't know. But like she's talking like she is queen shit. Her shit don't stink. Like I'm like, okay, who is this girl? Let's find out.
Agree with everything. So I agree that I can't tell if I like her or hate her yet. She's amusing. She has to be tongue in cheek because she's like, I'm doing like a service to America by being here.
Right, that was tongue in cheek. But some of the other stuff, I'm like, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure she's being serious.
and how did she place in Climb Up the
I
Mountain?
don't. Oh, in place in climbing up the thing, probably pretty well. I have her higher. I didn't rank out each one. I just remember Yermi was number one. But
Okay.
she's up. She was one of the. Yeah, she did pretty well because she picked Leroy. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I don't I work very interesting. Remains to be seen if that was some sort of like agreed upon thing. Because if
mm,
I'm the best around, I'm gonna want the best around to be my partner. I don't know. Well, it remains to be seen.
yeah.
I can't tell.
And the other big new rookie that I want to talk about, really the rest, I mean, I'm fine with not really talking about him, but is D, and she is the winner of Survivor, right? And she's
Okay.
and she's the one that Bananas is obsessed with. Now that was funny during the interrogation where he just straight up asked her if she had a boyfriend or something like that, whatever he did. That was fun. She's like, well, I got to see what you look like first. And I'm like, does she not know that's Bananas, or did she just not know who Bananas is? I assume she must know who Bananas is. So maybe she was being funny too, just joking back with him. But
Mhm.
I heard before the season, I don't do a lot of spoilers, obviously. I try to stay away from it, but I did hear that Bananas like basically falls in love this season or like likes someone,
He
and and it
okay.
seems like this is obviously the girl that I've been hearing about. I've been trying to stay away because I don't want to be spoiled. But they made it very obvious in episode zero, day zero here, that these two are going to be something this season, and I'm in. I'm ready for it. I'm excited to see what happens. But yeah,
Well, if you recall, this was his shtick with Morgan too. She was a rookie,
and with other girls on the show. But yeah, I'm fine. I whatever.
and
Okay.
he leans in real hard. He like love bombs. It's
I
like
don't. I think that Morgan is a different archetype than D. I don't think D's gonna put up with this crap. I don't think D's. I don't think. I don't. I think D's gonna figure him out a lot sooner than Morgan figured him out because Morgan figured him out like 3 years in a relationship. Then he was like, I don't know how it ended, but then she complained about him years later again. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen with D. I don't think D's gonna let that
no.
happen.
I don't. Well, so we the point is well, my point is that we're hearing, but I didn't even hear that because I haven't
You
I
haven't heard
haven't
anything about D and bananas?
I
Okay.
haven't been doing, I thought D was D from like that's how out of it I
Oh, the
am.
other. Oh well. All right.
I was like, oh, D's uncanceled, cool. D and Rogan are having
D.
a
They let
season.
D come back. All right.
Yeah, I was like, oh, great. Like that's I just have taken in information in passing. I really dive in once it starts
I don't
beforehand.
look. Everyone's like, you guys don't even watch the show. I'm like, yeah, we watch the show. We just don't want to be spoiled. I hate knowing who the winner is before the. What's the point of that? Yeah, I'd have all this knowledge while I do my talking head bits. I don't want to know what's going to
We're
happen.
a show discussion, not a all about their lives outside of the show and what they did and said everywhere else. We're discuss the show. So I thought it was interesting that he was giving her what I thought was the Morgan treatment, just in that they were rookies that he laid it on real hard for and became partners with and also expressed emotional or romantic interest in.
Hmm.
No, I don't think this girl is a Morgan archetype at all. I
You
agree with
don't.
you.
So do you like? Do you think that she's into bananas though?
Currently, I
Oh,
don't know.
good.
I mean,
Do you think? How about this? How about this? Do you think this is going to turn into some type of like a showmance, or is it not going to be reciprocated by her? Like he can flirt all he wants, but if she doesn't, accept it, nothing would happen. It would just be like, okay, he's flirting with her again this episode. Is she going to? Are they going to make out? Like, I mean, what do you want me to ask you? Like, are these?
I would say so. This is I don't know if I think they're gonna like date for 10 years or something.
Well,
I think
that's of
he'll wear
course
her
not. Right?
down
I
a
get
little.
that.
Well, you never know. Him and Morgan wound up dating, after that. I feel like it's such a bubble, and Bananas is king in this bubble, and eventually she'll get worn down a little bit at least. That she'll let
Worn
him get.
down.
I do think he'll wear her down a little bit, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I don't know enough about their dynamic because she seemed
Well, it's so early on. That's why I'm happy that we don't know that much. I'm excited to see what happens. But I mean, like, yeah, he had the Morgan thing, he had the Mariah and him. They were doing their thing for a little while, on and off, whatever it was. So we'll have to see what happens. But I mean, but what a great episode to set all of this up.
we got romance.
Versus if it just aired this Wednesday, they're already partnered and stuff, and we're like, oh, who are all these people? Are there
Yes,
any vets that are back this season that you were like, oh my God, I'm excited to see that person again?
absolutely.
All right, go ahead. Give me a few and I'll give you a
Okay.
few. And then we also are both going to pick, if we had an option, who would we pick as our, because we would technically be rookies if we entered the show. So we would have to pick the opposite sex vet to be with. And who
It's like
you're
a
gonna,
rookie and a vet that we would want to be with.
okay, fine, you can do both. But all right, fine, we'll do both. Fine, we'll do both.
Okay, so I want to talk about Michaela, who I'm still have high hopes for.
No, you and yeah, you and Jenna love her. I'm still
Michaela,
like talks. All right, yeah, go
um,
on.
Michaela, I'm like, come on, Michaela, show me what you got this season. Who is she partnered with? Someone I like. I was like,
Will, this guy Will, who he's the
yeah.
only one I don't know what he was from before. I didn't write it down. Everyone else I wrote down what they were on before the challenge. Will, I missed. I missed what
I
Will was on.
don't know him, but he seemed good. Like I was like, okay, that's a good partnership. Maybe Michaela will have more of a chance this time. I think she has no social game, which is funny, and I like that about her. I don't know why I'm so fond of her, but I'm excited to see what she's got going on. I hope
All
she doesn't
right.
go super early because I want to get
Um, I mean, I have a bunch I'm excited for that are back, but I'll start with I'm excited to see Turbo again.
to
If he can be somewhere in between what he was from first season and like the second season, he was just such a dick, and then he came back for was it also what did he come back for he was on a third season where he was a little bit better. Oh, was he on 40? Was he on 40?
yes,
Yeah,
with
he was on
Nani. He
40,
was
and
singing
but he was
Nani
like
again
he had the
with
whole issue. He kept sleeping in the living room. I'm like, dude,
mad at
enough of this.
Adam. He didn't like AC.
Oh, that was
He
All Stars then. He was on the latest All Stars. Because he was battling Adam, right? So that was that issue. But I'm hoping he can just get back to how he was season one, and be that lovable guy who's just a badass competitor. So hopefully, I have high hopes for Turbo this season. I do. They showed some like this season on the challenge, and he gets into a fight. I'm there for that. I hope he has a good reason to get mad. I'm excited for that. But that's my next one. Give me another
also, just to second
vet.
that, I'm also
Yep.
excited about Turbo, and I also hope he's not so extremely of an asshole. I think he was
Right.
a moderate asshole last time. Like him, like America.
A moderate
Obviously,
asshole.
moderate asshole. Like he can be a little bit of an asshole.
Right. No, that's what, yeah, a little bit's fine. Yeah.
Well, Jake and Naya, I think, or Justin, I got his name wrong. First of all, I watched
There's a
Cheer.
Jake too, but his name is Justin. He's with
I
me.
had Justin. At the end, I wrote all the pairs. I have Jake and Naya. Again, I somehow was sleep slash blackout at this some point because I have very like poor memories of the show I watched last night. Uh,
Oh, good.
it's just been a busy day. I mean, I remember the highlights now, but I wrote it
All
down
right. So
wrong.
you're excited for Naya?
So
Is that
I'm
why we're talking
excited.
about her
Well,
right
I
now?
think they are going to be so the J Man, we'll call him because I don't know if he's Jake or Justin.
He's Justin.
If you haven't watched Cheer, run, don't walk to Netflix and watch Cheer. You watch.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
it's amazing.
I've watched it with Stacy, but I don't remember
She's like a
Justin.
cheer person too. I think when
She
I
is.
met
She's into all that.
Stacy, I was watching cheer. I was like into cheer and
But wait,
asked.
why don't I remember how many seasons of
It was
Cheer
a
are
long
there?
time ago. I didn't live in Palm Springs yet. So it's true. You might not like it as much if you were like a teen gymnast or anything like that. You'll be like, oh my God, it's competitive college. It's Navarro College. It's in like Texas, and they're the number one cheer squad.
No, I
Just,
watched this show. I watched
oh,
this
you
show.
did. Okay, so it was a long time ago. That's the only
It was.
season.
I thought it was on like 4 years ago, and they did a cut.
Not a long time
They
ago.
did like two seasons of it.
They did 2 seasons of
But
it.
I don't remember this guy Justin is
I
my
don't
point.
either, but I'm gonna go back and visit. He probably wasn't a big part, but I loved Cheer. I liked him on this interrogation. I think he was the one that was like, I can't really take this that seriously.
Was that
Sorry.
him? I don't know who was.
I
I thought
think
it was. I thought it might be Leo that said that. But again, they're all kind of all these dudes. The girls I've been able to kind of understand. All the dudes to me, like the Will. Well, even Ashley messed up. Ashley, when she was picking her person, she said someone else's name, but she meant to pick Gabe. That was funny. I'm mixing up the guys too still, so we'll have to get into
it's
all that.
fair. Like I'm not mad at us. It takes a while when they're like 2 seconds of these people and they're all fit 20 somethings that look it's hard to really until their personalities come out. It's hard
Mm.
to differentiate all the
Um,
good-looking
a few
people.
other real quick ones here. I'm excited to see Rogan again. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do.
Really, why do I feel like I hate Rogan for some reason? Am I just associating him with Bear too much? Did he do it? Why do I?
I mean, they're both from the
Oh,
UK.
I was mad at him at the end of his last season, I think.
I mean,
He like, screwed over
he
D.
didn't treat Dee that well. He was dating Dee on that last season,
Like
and
absolutely.
then they started editing episodes around her storyline when she was like one of the main villains of the season. We don't have to get back into that, but that was ridiculous. But Derek Kay's back. I'm excited. I'm excited for him to kind of redeem himself from last season. The dude was like he was like one of the final people to make it past Error One, but he was so freaking injured he couldn't last, you know? So I'm excited for him to have a healthy season this year. Um, and then I mean, I actually like, I mean, I don't know why Anise is back. Stop bringing her back. Enough. Stop. But they
Who's in
did. So
his
she's back, I
partner?
guess. I can't do it, but whatever. I'm excited. I mean, Theo, I always like Theo. I'm excited to see him do something. He's always performed well. I mean, his first season, him and I think uh, he placed like second, and Wes placed third in that season, and Turbo placed first. So I think he was, he's right up. I mean, he was one of the top finishers. By the way, did you see the boys were in Rome for Kyle's wedding?
I did. I
Yeah,
did see
I
that.
sent it to you, and I sent it to you and Jenna. Yeah.
I did see that. So I, yeah, this is who do you think of these? I guess this is cutting to the chase. I'm excited to
Hmm.
get to who do you think, who are you like they're really gonna go far?
Okay, that's a great question. So like what teams am I rooting
Yeah,
for so
now
far?
I'm looking at
Yeah,
yeah.
it some of them didn't work out the way I wanted them to as far as like who they got partnered with. Um but my number one, and I never thought I'd say it, I really want to see what Bananas and D do. I just because I want it to be like a romantic relationship that worked, like that also they work well together. I thought that could be fun. You don't seem like you're on board with that, which is totally fine. Give me one, and then I'll give you another one. I have a couple others here, but give me one that you're rooting for because I have a feeling that we're not on the same page with these. This is good.
Funny. It's interesting. I'm like looking over the partners and
I'm looking at all the names right here on the side.
well, back to the Rogan real quick before we move on from him. I loved, absolutely loved the way that Izzy
Didn't pick him.
played him, right? Because he was like,
She didn't.
validating him.
I don't agree with that,
Yeah,
Pamela. She never said she was going to pick him. She made it
no,
clear to Olivia that she was going to pick um Theo, but like Rogan just really wanted him to pick her, but
right.
I think Rogan was her second choice if someone already snagged
No, I just
Theo.
love that he thought he had it so in the
They
bag
made
that
it look that way. I'm not sure he knew, but whatever. Yeah, yeah.
and I'm remembering, I'm having memories now. They come back to me. I think Rogan really screwed over Dean. I don't think Dean, D
D. No,
on
I remember him treating her
it's not,
poorly in
it
that
wasn't
season. Yeah.
treating her poorly. I think he like didn't take her. I think like competition wise also,
Okay.
I picked someone else and it was like, I'm your, or maybe he screwed over his partner. He did something that I was like, not a good person. Check.
Hmm.
So I might
Well, maybe he can win you back this season.
He
How about
might be.
that?
He might, since I can't
He
remember.
called me creepy or some or weirdo or some. I don't. I gotta look up the exact words that he used. Um, but I'm willing to look past it.
We're gonna have to go back into memory lane and figure out what he called you and why I'm mad at him and you're not. But I feel like he did something low down and dirty that I was like, not cool.
I mean, it's hard for me to take him seriously when they're showing the shots of him in the confessional. Like that's the face. It's hard for me to like take him seriously or be like, whatever, dude. I don't care. Um,
But I was excited that I thought it was great because at least the editing, if it didn't really happen that way, then funny editors, because it was
Hmm.
hilarious looking the way he was like, yeah, I'm
Hmm.
gonna get this girl
Oh,
who
here,
is
I got another one. How about Tay and CT?
so interesting.
I'm excited for that team. I like that team. I think that could be something fun to watch. And I'm rooting for Turbo because I think he chose America and she's probably not even athletic. And I want to see if he can pull her over the finish line, like when Jordan tried to pull Anissa over the finish line, whoever. Or was it Jordan and Anissa that one time where he made her like go through a shortcut in the final and she like twisted her ankle on something uneven on the ground. Remember that one? But anyways, so those are like the ones I'm looking at. But I mean, if I start to like Sid the Kid over here and she's like not as cocky as I think, she could help Leroy get a win. I could be on board for that.
Right,
I
right.
don't know. I
So I'm
it's a
strategizing.
little early because I feel like every week I'm gonna be like, okay, I like that team now. Oh, I don't like that team now. Oh, I like that team now. But I do know, I do want to hear from you before we go here. If you had the first overall pick, I want to hear the male rookie, and then you can do the I want well, it's supposed to be just the male vet, but you can do both. Give me one of each, and I'll give you mine.
A male rookie and a female rookie, or a
You
male
know you have
rookie.
to do male for both. That's the rule.
Okay, male rookie. I'm going Jeremy all the way.
All the way. Yeah, I mean it's hard to kind of argue that one.
Yeah, I mean I liked Gabe. I don't know who he is.
Gabe is a former rugby and former WWE superstar. When I heard that, I said that's cool because I was
Yeah,
huge
Gabe. So
into the WWF, and of course they had to change it. But yeah, I was huge into that back in the early 2000s with The Rock and Stone Cold. So yeah,
yeah,
that was impressive to me. So he's partnered with Ashley. Um,
yeah.
but anyways, so you like Gabe? You would choose someone like Gabe
But
for
I would
or
choose
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Jeremy, yeah, would be my number one choice. And
How about for the vets though? I think the vets are interesting for the
it's
guys.
really interesting. It is interesting because
Yeah, there's some good choices.
bananas, I mean, we have to talk about what he the cheesiness is he just playing a character at this point? Like even his
Yeah. Oh yeah.
okay. Okay.
Oh
Because
yeah.
even
It's
his like
great.
confessional jokes are like,
It's also why I've come around to liking bananas all these years later. I mean, obviously, if him and Wes wanna, but you know what? They are vacationing in Rome together. I get they're there for Kyle's. They're all taking pictures. It's all yes. Back in the early 2000s, it was you're either a Bananas fan or you're a West fan. No, you cannot be a Red Sox and a Yankees fan. You can't do it. It's just the rules of the world. All right. But nowadays, with how social media's come out, and they really, they're playing a game together. They're obviously very friendly off camera. They're friends, guys. I hate to break it
oh
to you,
no, we know
burst your.
that
I know you know, Pam. I'm just letting everybody else know.
pretty else. Bergie, he called him
Well, you
Bergie.
know, it was so cool to see him. Who else was with them in Rome? Nelly was there, Nelson, and who was the fourth guy in the pictures? Oh, that's gonna kill me. I literally sent it to you and Jenna.
Look and find out right now.
But yeah, they were just like they're obviously there for Kyle's wedding, but they're hanging out, they're taking
What's
pictures. They went to the Colosseum together, and I also I just went to Rome a couple of years ago with Stacy and her family, and Rome was awesome. It was so fun.
that's
Um, here it is. The fourth. It's Devin. Devin's the fourth banana.
oh, see, that makes it even sweeter because it's like a triangular war that was going on
I
between
know, and
Denver.
it's all as you can see here, guys. They're all just hanging out as friends.
We
They're
have to talk
not
about
mad.
Kara. So I hope Kara, this is my strategizing, Kara Theo, that's sort of an alliance, and her name, Olivia, that Kara gets some numbers this time too in votes.
Is Cara friendly with Olivia? Do we even know if they're
Used to be friend Theo, her and Theo were partners, so they sort of have each other's in War of the Worlds. Her and Theo went to a finals together.
right,
So
right? And Cara gassed out doing math, as I recall. She couldn't
they
figure
both gassed out doing math, and it was hard.
the math was no fun, especially with the heat. Okay, I'll tell you what girl I would choose if I had top pick.
Wait, I haven't
Um,
picked my male vet
oh,
yet.
sorry, you got CT, Turbo, Leroy, Rogan, Derek C, Derek K, or Bananas. Who do you want? It's your top pick. You only get.
Wow.
I know who I think you should pick, but you just would have to
I'm
really.
gonna pick just because win or lose, he's gonna like Probably get you far, make it amusing. I dare I say, I would go bananas just
Oh,
because
banana. Okay, okay, okay.
I don't
I thought
know.
you were gonna say Turbo because that's who I was gonna pick for you,
Oh,
but you just have to deal with his cra he's really good at this game. I know there's a language barrier, I get it, but we even just saw him on All Stars. The way that he was figuring out in the eliminations some of the puzzles and stuff, I think he's good. And obviously he's physically good. And he has obviously so much endurance. So like I want all those boxes checked for a partner. Um, for me, um, what Kara lacks in her puzzle, I'll take over a little bit with that. And she can run for miles and I won't stop running if I'm being told I can get $1 million or whatever it is. So Kara would be my top choice for the vets. Anissa would be my last pick, of course. No, and then I'm trying to think if I had a second pick for girls, I might go like Olivia looks like she came to play. I don't know why. I might go Olivia with my next pick. I don't know. But then as far as the rookies, which I didn't plan this, I didn't know we were going to be doing this. I think Dee and Sydney look like they're crazy in a good way to win this game. So I'm going D1 Survivor. I don't watch the show, but I've seen clips. That doesn't look like that's a lot of fun to be in that game. I think I could go with D. And then obviously Sydney was also on Survivor. I don't know how well she did, but so I think those two would be good to be teamed up with. Um, but then there's that girl Lika, or I think it's Lika,
yes,
who's teamed up with Derek K.
yes.
And Derek chose her. I think that, and she was on something called
Mhm.
Canada's Ultimate Challenge. That show sound if it's ultimate, it's got the word ultimate in it, Pam. It's got to be tough, right?
Ultimate,
Oh, duh.
they are a one to watch though, because if Derek comes back with something
Right. And I'm rooting for Derek. So that might be a sleeper team that I'm gonna
it
get
would.
behind too. I think I'm gonna get behind them. Yeah.
I just feel like Olivia has the Leroy inconsistency, where again, as you said, who are you, Olivia? Leroy is sometimes good and
I
sometimes
agree. There's no denying that. Yeah.
yeah,
We haven't Olivia's been good, or good, bad, bad. Now maybe good. We'll see. We'll see what she does.
indifferent. She's been
Last thing I wanted to say, CT pro tips are apparently back. They're bringing that back. That's a thing. They showed one last night. We'll see how far he makes it so we can get some more of those nuggets.
I
Um,
didn't love the CT and Turbo segment because I
that was
felt
hilarious.
oh, I did not love it because I
Oh, you
felt
didn't
like
love it. I thought it was so funny.
no, I didn't because well, I mean, I guess I liked
The
it enough.
misinterpretation of the idea.
I felt, but it's like he doesn't understand. Turbo was like, "This is my second language. I don't
Yeah,
understand."
that was funny, but that's the Turbo that's funny though, where
That
he's
is the
like
Turbo that's
he's
funny.
humble. He's like, yeah, it's my second language. I don't know what a pick me girl is or pick me guy,
But
whatever that was conversation. That was hilarious to me
I,
because
I was
he
like,
didn't
I
get it.
feel bad for Turbo. I didn't feel like he's not getting it, and it kept going. I guess
So that's oh, so you didn't like this. You didn't
I
like that scene
didn't like
because
it
of
because I
that.
like felt bad because I was, but I don't feel that
I
bad.
hope we get more of that Turbo. Now
Yeah.
mention we haven't really talked about Nani at all. Nani is on this show. She's paired up with this guy
Oh
named
yeah.
Ben, who I couldn't tell you crap about Ben, but Nani's here, and her and Turbo have that pass. So maybe if they team up, that'd be kind of fun. Maybe they have their redemption season together. Those two, that would be a good little you know.
I don't know even who. I don't remember
I I,
Ben.
I don't either.
They're gonna go into a solid middle place positioning in my
Well,
bet.
Nani's always right there in the middle, mediocre at best for me on
Yes.
Nani. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
She's not. I mean, we can be honest too. They're not getting any younger here. Every season, these people come back. We keep thinking they're in their mid 20s, and when you look up that Bananas is in his 40s now, you're like, what is going on? What
Yeah.
has happened
They
here?
do all look great though. That was my everyone looks great.
Everyone
Except
looks great. Oh well, yeah,
except for
CT.
CT. Everyone else looks really good, except Banana's just so cheesy. But I think he's like
I'm
when
definitely excited for this rookie class. Some of the I saw two girls making out in a preview, so maybe
I think that's
that's
D in
something.
America. I saw that.
That's D in America, you
I
think?
saw that on and like that somehow pierced my zeitgeist, and
My point in saying that is like I think they're out to have a good time, not just like we want the money, we're going to bed early, we're that's all we're no, they look like they're gonna like have like, hey, can we have some party with some freaking solo cups? Let's go.
yeah,
Like Show us some of that crap. And it looks like, I mean, they're making out. I don't know if it's just a little one and done thing, obviously, but
There's a bus makeout scene. You gotta love the
if we
throwback to
want,
the.
we always want action to and from the challenge, the daily challenge on the bus. I want action there. I want action back. The most we've gotten recently is a little toe footsie action, and I don't really care about that so much.
Yeah. I wonder how.
Yeah, yeah, we did. And then
Yeah.
Michelle called him out, and then she had to apologize. Like, who cares?
No, but I'm excited.
I'm hoping for an hour episode on Wednesday. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but that hour episode we got last week was perfect. Yeah. Any final thoughts on this day zero episode? Yeah, I really, I mean, if they continue to edit the episodes with a little bit of this fun stuff in here, I'm on board.
Yeah, absolutely on board. Super excited about all of it. I hope CT can pull out some decent competition. Um,
Look, if they're gonna, they don't want CT going home early, right? Producers are gonna maybe try to keep him around as much as they can. But if there's an endurance challenge or something like that, they can only hide it so much. It's like in basketball when you have five players on each team, obviously, and one of them is not a good defender, right? So you try to hide that bad defense by kind of putting him on someone, there's only so many workarounds. Eventually, they're going to exploit that bad defender and score there. So that's what CT. I mean, CT can't run. He can't run. He
yeah, we need to look up, I need to look up the official like rankings on how everybody did because I don't remember, but I'm sure that's.
CT and Naya and Anissa were dead last. There you go.
That is pretty criminal. That makes me
Why is it criminal? They're all three of them are out of shape and they're older.
because CT. I mean, I don't want to see an out of shape CT
No
person.
one does. We want to
We're not
see
a right.
ripped. Look, yeah. I mean, CT's a bigger guy in general. Like, I don't mean.
Speaking of bigger, the rookie that we didn't remember that I said seems nice was the girl that had lost 100 pounds.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Adrian.
cute.
Adrian.
Yeah, she was adorable too. Who's she
Yeah,
paired?
she's with Rogan. She chose. No, wait. I don't know who chose who there. I
Adrian
think
Logan. Okay.
she was on, but see, she was on a show called Married at First Sight.
I,
I can't. I'm not taking her seriously right now. I don't. Why would you? Why? What? Married at First Sight? What are we doing here?
the best
Can't.
show.
The
Um,
best show. Here we go. No, Pamela. I don't, Pamela. I don't want to hear 5 hours on Married at First Sight. I can't even deal. Married at First Sight.
Psychological, like,
Pamela? Give me the percentage of people on that show that are still married today.
okay, I have
5%,
no idea.
0%.
Probably 2%, somewhere in between that.
Insane.
Maybe one
Insane.
people, but one of the girls, oh shoot. All right, well, let's wrap this up. I
You
gotta
got to
go.
go again. You got to go.
Gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta see a guy about a horse.
Well,
All right.
hey,
Love
let
you
me
guys.
know.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for everything.
All right. We'll
And
see you.
true.
We'll see you.
Okay.
We'll see you this week. We'll see you
Bye-bye.
this week very soon.
Bye.
Bye.